How's it going, YouTube? We have Pat Mack here, coach of the Sacramento Sand Slash, playing in week 5 of the UBL up against the Nijmegen Nuzleafs, coached by Otto. And you can see our team up above, their team down below. Both teams arranged in speed order, of course, as well as 6 Pokemon that we are bringing and the 6 Pokemon that I think Otto's going to bring to our match. And as much as those are the 6 that I think are coming, his team has a lot of really good options. A couple other mons that I could see coming are like the Electivire, potentially the Registeel I think could come, Whimsicott could come too, and so his team just has a lot of really good options, and something like this team was one of the more difficult ones to prep for just because there isn't really anything that I felt like I could rule out. Maybe the Lickitung, I guess. I don't think that one's coming. I'm gonna rule out Lickitung. If it shows up, I'm gonna be surprised. Alright, so anyway, let's talk about the team. Part of our goal is to wall Urshifu because it's just a powerful threat. And we're going to do that with the Decidueye. We resist both stabs, right? We're immune to one of them, and we don't take a whole lot of damage overall. So pretty excited to use Decidueye here. I think it's going to be a pretty good defensive option for us, pretty much specifically just for that Pokemon though. And then looking at the rest of the team, there's like nothing that can take 2 banded Terrakion close combats. It's kind of crazy. The Pokemon just hits super hard. So yeah, we have banded Terrakion. And then our pivots are going to be pretty important here because we want to be able to get into Terrakion as much as possible. We also want to be able to get into Magmortar. When I was doing a mocks with Incog, Magmortar was pretty important too because it let us get some chip on quite a few mons, getting the Toxic or Flamethrowers or things like that. So I think Magmortar is going to be pretty solid here too, and using that as our pivots to get in our other threats. So anyway, we'll see what 6 he decides to bring here in just a moment. Okay, here we are taking a look at his team, and okay, so no Lickitung. I felt pretty confident that one wasn't coming, so I'm glad to see I was right. Oh, there's no Urshifu. Ooh, okay. I think he knew that we had an amazing set for it. Oh, I just realized my team is wrong too. I'll have to switch that up. What do I have? I don't have Sandaconda. Okay, I have Decidueye instead of Sandaconda. And no Espeon either. Okay, I kind of thought that it would come, but it's not too surprising it didn't come. It's just that I just thought it would. How good is Decidueye here? I'm gonna be real, it's not actually that amazing anymore, because it was mostly here to kind of take on the Urshifu, but it is a really good switch into Quagsire too, so that's kind of nice to have. Oh shoot, I gotta move. I'm running out of time. Okay, I'll have to switch over. Let's see, we said Sandaconda was Decidueye. Alright. Well, good luck, have fun. Over to Otto. Should be a fun match. And let's see what he decides to start with. I'm expecting Torn. Torn is probably makes the most amount of sense in terms of a lead. Just for his team. I could maybe see Whimsicott. I could see Whimsicott too. I'm probably U-turning most of the time, but I could set up Sticky Webs. But I just don't think that there's necessarily a reason to. What is this? PZ as a start. I don't actually know if I can even take a hit from this, to be honest. So I'm probably like just switching, to be honest. Yeah, I can't take a hit if it's Specs. If it's not Specs, then like maybe we can do something. Ish. But let's just U-turn. I think my best option is probably I don't even know, probably Articuno. We'll see what they go for. Articuno just has a lot of like natural Spit F, so I think that's probably my best option here. But we'll see what they go for. Yeah, and they do try attack, so let's see if this is Specs or not. Ooh, that is hecka Specs. Yeah, that is very Specs. In that case, okay, I can just go to Decidueye. The paralysis is unfortunate, but I don't know, it happens. Okay, so they stay in. In that case, I'm going to use this opportunity to U-turn because they're going to have to switch. Because they are Specs. Hella Specs. And that lets me know this is probably going to be my switch into this most of the time. I wonder what they bring in on this. Probably the Torn, right? So let's just swap. Yep. Yep, there's the Thorn. Assumed it would be. I guess, like, there's a chance that they could be, like, scarfed or something? Ooh, look at that crit. That's right. But I think our best chance is just go Tracheon, and we can bluff being, scarfed. They don't necessarily have a switch into close combat. I don't think this stays in. Like, I don't think there's a world in which this stays in at all, so I'm just gonna close combat. They might, like, scout to see him scarf, but I just don't think there's a reason to. Like, I think there's just a better option to go into, like, Quagsire is probably more likely. Yeah, there's Quagsire. But this is gonna take a lot of damage. Yep. Let's do it again. They'll know we're banded now, so we can't bluff that anymore, unfortunately. But they don't have a switch into close combat, so we're just gonna do close combat again. Well, okay, that's not true. They could go into Tornadus this time. So if they want to, they could keep around the Quagsire. But I don't think they do. I think they just let it go down. Well, maybe. Maybe, I don't know, we'll see. They do swap, okay. And yeah, that's back into Tornadoes. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, but we still... Ooh, that is damage, yo. That is damage. Alright, let's see. What do I want to go into here? I feel like there's a flying move coming, you know? It just feels like there is. I might have to sack off Icy. It just took way too much damage from that tri-attack. And this just lets us get in another Mon, I think. Is probably what's going to happen here. But we definitely want to swap, 100%. But we're paralyzed, we're like a super low HP, and so I'm just assuming they're attacking here. Can I get any information from that? I don't think so, to be honest. Oh, definitely not with a crit. That would have killed, no matter what. Okay, so they take the first KO. Unfortunate, but it happens. I probably just am better off going into something that can, like, kind of take a hit from this. And my best option is probably you, I think. I mean, I could just go into this again and then just, like, Stone Edge this time. Because they're going to swap again, right? I think. I'm pretty sure they're just going to swap again. Yeah, let's just go into this again. I think they have to swap. I could actually close combat again, right? Because they're at a low enough HP. Yeah, they're at a low enough HP that I kill with close combat, so I can just go for that. And we'll just claim a kill on something. Actually, I'm fine. I could see a world where they stay in. I just don't think they do, though, right? Because if you can regen this, then you're in a pretty good spot, I think. Yeah, right? Like, if you regen, and then you probably take another close combat, I feel pretty confident you take another close combat. Yeah, so they just regen it, yeah. And that's why we close combat, right? Because we pick up the Quagsire KO. And they go back into, yeah, they'll go back into Torn. Okay, so now I need to figure out what my option is. I think it's probably going to be to go into Necrozma, because I do have Moonlight. Oh, they're going to you. Oh. Okay, I feel a lot better about switching out into you, I think. And actually, I'm just going into Sherwood. It's totally fine here. Because again, like, the it's not here for anything necessarily specific. It's probably best against, like, the PZ. And we get some chip on that from the U-turn. So that's kind of nice. So we'll see what they go for here. I'd probably go into the Torn. I don't know, that's just me. but we'll see what they decide to do. So I know there's specs on PZ, and I don't really know a whole lot else about the team. Yeah, that's probably... Oh yeah, I've only seen 3 months, really. That's kind of it, right? I could honestly U-turn, I think. Because again, I'm not here for anything specific, right? Like, I don't really deal with any of the mons here aside from... Ooh, aside from the Porygon Z, which could be important. Well, do I? No. No, I think it's fine. I'm gonna U-turn. I could see a Hurricane, honestly. And, like, that would not be good for me. Oh, that's really bad. Yeah, that's super bad. But I didn't really have anything to hit it, so I needed to swap out no matter what. I probably am gonna have to go into Magmortar. Or I'm gonna have to, like, dodge a hit on Terrakion. That's the other option. But there are things that KO me, like a Hurricane +2. Hurricane KOs me here. I am faster. Maybe I can Moonblast to chip it, and then I can KO with something after. I kind of like that. Oh, I think I'm gonna do that. I think that's probably my better option. And maybe I can get a special attack drop. I don't know. But again, I just want the damage on this so that I can KO with something afterwards. Because I don't think I can KO from here. Yeah, ooh, I really, really wish I had priority on something. Who was it? Someone said I should have run quick attack. And I really should have, looking at this right now. I think my best chance to being able to take a hit is probably Parasite, so I'm gonna go into that. And I do have Moonlight, so I can try to heal up a little bit later if the opportunity arises. So I'm just gonna go Photon Geyser here. They probably... Oh, I don't know. They could... I don't know what they'll do. They do have Hurricane. Do we dodge it? That's nice. So it's good to pick up this KO too, because this mon was a pain. And now that this is gone, we're in a much better situation. Okay, that's awesome. So Necrozma picks up that KO on Torn. And again, that mon was an issue. Mon was a problem. So I'm glad we managed to get rid of it. Venom. Now I am Culverberry. If I'm... Oh, what if they... So they could be like a crit set, potentially. If I... Yeah, I mean, if I Dragon Dance right here... I'm gonna Dragon Dance. If I Dragon Dance right here, then I'll be faster than it. And we are Culber. Yep. So we won't take too much from this. Let's see how much damage it does. Okay, yeah, they're pretty defensive. Or at least they're not banded, is maybe a better way of putting that. And if I don't have an item, then I should take... I could actually take another one, honestly. Do I go +2? What were my speed calcs for this? I think if I'm +2, then I outspeed... If I'm +2, I outspeed Scarf and Memo, and that seems like something worth doing. Let's Dragon Dance again. Yeah, +2, I outspeed Scarf and Memo. I wonder if they're Shuka. They could be Shuka. I could see that. Ooh, and they're Crunch. Okay. Ooh, okay, I wish I'd looked at the number. Oh, is that defense drop? Uh-oh. Okay, well... Alright, well, we'll see if they're Shuka. If they are, it'd be a really good play. Yeah, they are. Ah, dang. Maybe I should have gone for the Shuka the turn before. Or the turn before. Yeah, because now I don't KO. Maybe a little greedy. I think Shuka should have been a thought process for me. Because I think that, Well, okay, so how about... So my situation now... I am not... Ooh, I cannot go into that. But if I... Could I Earthquake? Or Stone Edge? Stone Edge is probably the way to go here. Yeah, maybe instead of going for game, I could have gone for just a bit more, and just kind of like got some chip damage off on this. Missing Stone Edge would be really unfortunate. I'm pretty sure I KO with close combat though, so maybe that's my best option here. Is there anything that resists Stone Edge on this team? Not now. Let's go Stone Edge. I doubt they try to keep this round. Yeah, and missing that is really unfortunate, but it is what it is. That's part of the unfortunate part of Stone Edge is like you when you go into the game with Stone Edge, you have to be prepared to lose some games or miss some KOs because Stone Edge doesn't hit. So it is what it is. But Vaporeon, Necro, Notes, and then our Terrakion KOs Drapion. And I'm not sure. I'd probably go Whimsicott. That's what I would do. I think I'm gonna have to be in a situation where I test if the Mamoswine is Scarf or not. And it probably means I'll have to lose a Mon in order to test that. But let's go Sherwood. This makes me think that they're gonna go into like they're gonna U-turn into Porygon Z. And then we'll need to figure out what they decide to do from there. I do actually take a Shadow Ball from full, so I could go like Leaf Storm to get some chip on it. I could go Knock Off to take off its specs. I don't think I necessarily want to Knock Off to take off specs. I think I'd rather get damage on whatever it is. Yep, they U-turn. Makes a lot of sense. Again, we get some chip on this. And now I want to know what they go into, because I have, like, I can hit whatever comes in, is kind of my thought process. I wonder if I take a Mamoswine Ice Will Crash. Yeah, I do not. Do I take it if it's not banded? I also don't take that. So, yeah, there's that, I guess. I know I'm faster on, yeah, I know I'm faster on my Magmortar than this. I don't think I'm gonna get a chance to deal any damage to it though. Kind of the unfortunate part. This should KO us. I don't think there's a Orb will live. Yeah, nope. But I'm gonna go into Magmortar this time because Magmortar can't. Their Life Orb. Okay, cool. That's super good information to have. Yeah, because I know I outspeed. They. Ooh, I think they can KO me actually. I don't think I can KO them. I deal a lot of damage though. But I'm gonna Flamethrower. Yeah, this actually, like thinking about this more, I think I needed to go into Terrakion. The burn is really nice though. We might be able to live a hit. That burn might be massive. Oh, never mind. Just kidding. Just kidding. Alright, this is kind of looking like we lost this. I think I just should have gone into Terrakion there because I threatened a KO with Terrakion. I didn't threaten it with my other Mon. And then we're going to lose some Moonblast here. Dang, okay, so I definitely made a mistake there. If I'd gone into Terrakion, I could have forced close combat. And that would have been, like, that would have been a threat to the remaining Mons. Whereas the Magmortar was not enough of a threat to this, because he just knew he took a hit. I can't go Earthquake. I think Stone Edge is probably the play. If I miss Stone Edge, I miss Stone Edge, but at least it... Oh, Ice Shard, of course. I don't think I died from that, though. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, okay, so we pick up that KO. And I knew Memo was going to be a problem because my team just in general didn't really have any switch-ins to it, but it is what it is. But we did pick up that KO. This is going to be a Moonblast, and that'll pick up the KO here. I wonder if this is Scarf, actually. Maybe this was a Scarf option, because we haven't seen it do anything besides... Yeah, and that's going to pick up the KO here. So good game over to Auto. Thinking back on this, they're going into Terrakion was 100% the play, right? Because if I had gone into Terrakion, then I forced the Memo out, and that was probably more important than because the Magmortar just didn't. Yeah, the Magmortar really just didn't. So if I had gone Terrakion, then maybe I could put in like just a massive amount of damage on the, or maybe. What if I'd gone Magmortar on the Ice Skull Crash, and then I Flamethrower to get the damage I need, bring in Terrakion. I still have Decidueye left over, so I could kind of get some chip on the Whimsicott. And then, yeah, maybe that was... I think I needed to make a play, actually. Yeah, because Close Combat... God, Close Combat does so much damage to Whimsicott. That's kind of crazy still. Yeah, maybe if I'd gone for that play instead, then, because I knew I was faster than Memo, because I had outsped it. So if I'd gone for Magmortar, or no, what did I say to do? Oh yeah, so I had to go Magmortar on what I expected to be the Ice Skull Crash. Then I go, yeah, then I Flamethrower, die to Earthquake, bring in Terrakion, Close Combat, to hit the assumed Whimsicott switch in, bring in Decidueye on the U-turn, then... Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Well, oh no, I'm still in a position. So, like, the thought process there would be bring in Decidueye on the Whimsicott U-turns into Memo again, then Memo Ice Crashes, I lose Decidueye because I can't bring in Terrakion right there. So I bring in Terrakion, Close Combat, Whimsicott comes in, I still finish off, and then he still finishes off my Whimsicott in the end. So I guess in the end, it didn't look like I had a winning opportunity there, which is unfortunate, but that is what it is. Maybe like going into team building, like I could have looked at a different option. Oh, actually, you know what? Being a little greedy with my Necrozma could have done it. Because if I had just... yeah, actually, that was it, right? Like, if I Earthquake, pop the Shucka, he crunches, I still live, I kill him with Earthquake on the next turn, I still have Necrozma, he's got to go into Whimsicott, and I have two options, right? I can either... Actually, at that point, I probably switch into, like, Decidueye, because I assume he would... Well, if I could live a U-turn... Okay, now I'm curious. Because if I could have lived a U-turn... or a Moonblast, I wouldn't have been able to live a Moonblast, so I probably would have to go into Decidueye, take a Moonblast or a U-turn to heal back up, or to get this to keep Necrozma around, because Necrozma could, like, if I could have gotten Dragon Dance on something like or Moonlighted. Sorry, if I could have Moonlighted on something like that, would still be very important. So I could have gone for something like that, and then the game is just completely different, right? I don't know if I could necessarily analyze how it would have gone from there because so many decisions would have been changed at that point. But yeah, being greedy, that's what did me in that game. If I had not been as greedy with my Necrozma, I think I had a much better chance there. So anyway, good game over to Auto. That was a lot of fun to play and a lot of fun to analyze at the end. So if you'd like to see some more of our content, whether it is VGC or singles, this is the place to be. Like, subscribe, and all that stuff, and I'll catch you on the next one.